Hey guys, since last time I talked to you, I had finished the chest box on this so I could come, bring the pieces around here and connect it up to where this box is. Um, I got the foam all laid out there. I spent like 8 hours last Saturday, today's a week ago, putting the pieces on here, and I taped this right up here and everything. And of course, I, did the heat seal. Didn't prime it or anything, but I, haven't had any problems with the plastic dip before. But I painted this and I did like 3 coats, and then after I got it, I'll get it as close as you can. I kind of do an angle here, and some of the side, it looks pretty good, and then you get to the front, and then there's some. I'm doing an angle here so you can see that some of the spots are nice and shiny, and other spots are dull, and this top piece here is all fuzzy. And basically, there's a trash can right here, so I could do the mic drop, okay, throw it. But it basically, I spent, I don't know how much time on this sheet metal box and stuff. And I got the acrylic. I cut the acrylic pieces out for here. They got the blue. I cut that one out, and then the red for here. But this just looks like junk. I can't even use it. I mean, it's kind of rough, you know. So I guess I'm gonna have to break down and buy an airbrush. I'm remaking this already. I got the front piece, and I got the 2 sheet metal sides over here on the freezer, and I'm gluing those instead of pop riveting them. I think what I'm gonna do is do another sheet metal box like this. It works really well as a frame, and it doesn't weigh anything at all. My brother came by and he was just like, "That doesn't weigh anything, yeah." But go ahead and cut it, and then I'm gonna sheath it in some, I believe it's called basswood. It's either bass or basswood. I think it's basswood. Um, and it's very thin. It's like a quarter of an inch thick or whatever. Dress it in that, and then I'll prime that, break down and get an airbrush and paint it, and then go from there. But like I say, I just kind of bummed out all the work that I did for this, and I can't really use it. But since I have that, and the other one's going to be basically the same size, what I can do is I can use it as a reference to go right there. And I got some cardboard there. I'm going to transfer that to some charcoal paper and then start working my way down to where this is so I can get that done. And while I'm doing the new chest box, and like I say, then I'm going to have to learn how to paint with an airbrush. I mean, it doesn't look too hard, but like anything else, the reason I want to do that is I was like, well, the shin guards that I did kind of look, they're a little spotty, and when all's said and done, I may just redo those because I'm just thinking about the quality. But the boots turned out really good, and I've done everything, heat sealed it. I didn't prime it, but I hit the heat gun, boom, 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 and then I just did it, and I haven't had any problems. I don't know if it was just because it was extremely hot the other day. It's 96 today. It was about 95, 96 when I did it last week when I painted this. So, but anyway, gonna do that. So I use this as reference, and then I'm gonna start with these guys, get this around here, and I think I will have to do an airbrush because with the result that I got with that chest box there, I don't want to mess this up because I mean, if I mess this up, this is like major. I mean, the chest box, it's not attached to this. And the way that I'm going to attach it, you can remove it to change the batteries or service, any of the electronics inside. But this is a big bulk part of it, and if I mess this up with that plasti dip, then I'm really goosed. And I mean, this doesn't really need to be. This is going to be pretty, not really flexible. I don't think it needs to be flexible like certain parts do. But when I do the thigh pieces, I'm going to do some spandex, and then I'm going to do some Velcro, and then I'm going to cut the pieces. Let me show you here. You can really see them here, but cut like pieces of foam and then finish them and put Velcro on the back and then Velcro on those. It'll probably be almost like little loops, and I'll probably just, put some Velcro in the back so I can slide them off, put the Velcro on there, and then these pieces will be Velcroed onto that. So if I need to, it's next to the body and you get a little perspiration going, you can take the foam pieces off, toss those in the washer, and get them all spiffy clean. But yeah, I was kind of bummed, like say that chest box. It's kind of hard to gleam because you have the model, you have to take a picture and go, okay, this is what it looks like. And looking at the helmet too, that's a lot different. So I've got that old messed up chest box as a reference so I can do the other pieces. I'm on to the shoulder pads here, the top of the shoulders here, and I'm going to work my way around this piece here. And then once I get that chest box done, then hopefully I'll be able to show you that. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.